a podcast where you don't need an invite to join the conversation. Welcome to Add Me to the Group Chat. Hi, you guys. Welcome to Add Me to the Group Chat. It is Amber, your host, and I am so thankful to have my sister here. She is going to really dive into this with us today. She has some favorite things to also talk about, and we want to talk about our summer bucket list. But if you are brand new and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because that makes a difference on the growth of where the podcast goes and the content that we can make for you guys. And leave us a comment. Any feedback would be awesome, or just just some fun commentary. But we want to get into it because we are really heavy already in summer. Actually, one of my good friends, her son's last day of school was yesterday. And so some people like up north, their school schedule is very different. So some of y'all are just getting started with summer, and your summer's longer than typical because we go back to school like middle of August. Some people don't even go back until like September, beginning of September, or right at the end of August. So it's like weeks or difference. But really cool. So we can talk about summer bucket lists and also some of our favorite things that we have purchased and been highly surprised by. And I just want to go ahead and talk about some of our favorite things first. Our next sponsor is likebutta.com, and we are so appreciative of them because it's my brand. Yes. I put so much time and energy into this brand, and I just want to give you a little backstory on why it even is what it is. But there was a time that obviously I was consuming so much body care, and I became a little bit desperate thinking, oh my gosh, when I run out, do I have anything in my kitchen that will allow me to make like a body scrub to still get the same effect? So I started just doing a ton of R&D, which is, the research and development, which I'm obsessed with. So I wanted to look up great ingredients, something that was going to be effective, but not harm my skin, and that's something that can last and sit in my shower. And so that is where Like Butta began. So I am so happy and proud of it, but I want you to kind of have a little insight on it. We have created these bags, and they're a reset bag. So they're just great and compact. So you can take them anywhere you need, but I wanted them so you kind of had all your favorite things in a small bag. And I put the body butter, our body scrub, and a bar soap in here. And listen, our bar soap has poppy seeds in it, so it already gives your skin like a really gentle exfoliation. But the butter is really great after your shower, or even like during the day to hit like the high parts of your body, like, your knees or your elbows or things like that, or like your chest, to kind of give you a little glow without being sticky. And then in the shower using the scrub, I feel like I use my scrub at least like 4 to 5 times a week. Like I just like to do my armpits and like some of the rougher areas, but a good all over when I'm doing like a full body shower, I'm like all day long, I'm obsessed with it. But having something that's low ingredients, but also effective ingredients that won't irritate your skin are really great. But I know so many people that develop skin issues. And years ago, I used to have all these dry patches like on my face, but now they have developed like on my body. And so it's really weird and frustrating. But if I'm going to use product, I want to make sure I am using things that are not going to make them worse, and that's going to help keep them calm. So that is why I truly do love our brand. So give it a go. And I personally recommend, if you've never tried it before, get the Reset. It's called the Reset because I feel like every single evening you need a restart to your day. Like you're like, you know what? I'm going to end my night and I'm going to reset and I'm going to have a great day tomorrow. Like you just feel like you need that time. And if you're not a mom, but I always say like a mommy moment, you just need time to yourself. And so that is what it does for me. And I know that's going to do the same for you. So grab up the Reset or any other product. We do have a fragrance mist as well that's really good for your body, your hair, your home. Anything cloth is really good to spray that on. But our scents are cashmere's our best seller. So that's in all of our products. But then we have another one that's like a peppered violet rain, and it is phenomenal. And if you know of like the One Hotel, you can Google search that. It's a beautiful hotel, but that was inspired by that hotel. We stayed there one time in Nashville, and I never could get the scent out of my nose. I was like, this is amazing, and I want this in my product. So that is where it all stems from, and I'm very appreciative for all the customers that we do have. But It is a small brand. So go check out lykebutta.com. That is LYKBUTTAH.com. And that comes from our last name, Lykins, Lykins. So the Like Butta is really just a great, phenomenal product that we're very proud of. So go check it out and support us. And that is how we are able to keep this podcast going, is that our companies are the number one sponsors, and they always will be. But anyways, we are very appreciative. Thank you. And let's get back to it. Listen, we have some sponsors for the podcast, and it is my husband's company. Now listen, he does so much, and he said to me in our last episodes that we had, he was like, ProLink should be a part of an ad. And I was like, you know what? You're right. It really should. So let's put it all in here. So obviously the podcast is hosted by like us. We do all the things. And when it comes to equipment and like, we don't have like anybody helping support it. So our companies are always going to be a part of the conversation here. And I want you to know about his company. So ProLink Fence is a North Carolina, like commercial residential fence company. So you can go to prolinkfencenc.com, but in over 24 years of experience. Now this is what they offer is residential fencing. So of course that is like at your home, any type of fence style or design that you've ever wanted or know a conversation that's going on for somebody, like y'all can reach out and get an estimate, or commercial fencing. So businesses and places like that. And he did like a building. Listen, they've done so much work, but in downtown Charlotte, there's a high-rise restaurant that they did like a fence, like to just help with like outside seating. So like anything. And then inside like NASCAR Hall of Fame, like they've done all the fence work like inside there. So they just do a lot of like really cool work, but it could be big or small. Temporary fencing, so many people get that done just to like get up something in the meantime before they're having to, decide on what they want permanently, or even farm fencing. So they do a lot. My personal recommendations for you is to go to their website, no matter where you live, and ask for a quote or just start the conversation, and they will provide all the proper information that you need. So if you were ever wondering what my husband did, that is what he does. So that is prolinkfencenc.com. That is PROLINKFENCENC.com. Just because it's North Carolina does not mean they cannot come to you, because they do travel. So anyways, that is that. And you can see pictures online, and it's really beautiful. So thank you, ProLink Fence, for all the support for the pod. All right, let's get back to the episode. So I was going to tell you that something that I was really surprised by was that Javy coffee. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's Javvy or something. But I saw it, I think, on an ad. Of course, an ad, right? And so I always love making different coffees and like mixing stuff in it. But I was in Target. Alan's giving us a death stare.
He's ready to go.
Yeah. I was walking in Target. Y'all know how Target gets y'all at those end caps. I haven't been in a couple weeks. I need a Target run. Might have.
You don't need it.
I really don't need it. It's just a good time. It's just a good time. No, but really, I only go for a few things that I'm like, oh, Target has everything, right? But I went and it was on the end cap, and I was like, oh my gosh, I saw this and I want this. It's 1 scoop of powder. You put it with 8 ounces, maybe. I think 8 or 10 ounces, maybe 12 ounces. I don't know. Read the bag, y'all. You put it with water, and then you mix it really well, and then you add your ice. You can add a little bit of cream. I don't add a lot of cream because it's already kind of in the mix, but then I froth cream on top. So I'm like, I ain't never had iced coffee like this in my life. I feel like Bethany talked about this, Frankel, on Instagram. Did you see her? And she was so mad at Starbucks. Mm-hmm. They had her. She was like, I'm out, and I want me a good coffee. I want me a good, strong iced coffee. She said it was the worst coffee she has ever had in her life. And she got it. She took a sip of it, and she was like, the color was horrible. The taste was terrible. She was like, I will never go back. And she has slammed them online. I'm like, oh, my gosh. Starbucks is getting weak. I don't understand it.
Let me say, I just heard something, and I might be saying this wrong, but there was a video talking about if you want cancer.
Oh,
if crap. You want cancer, this is how they started. If you want cancer, these are the 3 things you need to do.
What?
Drink Starbucks.
And then Starbucks after that?
I don't remember what the other ones were, but it was something that a chemical they put in their beans. And so I saw that video. I'm like, I ain't going to Starbucks no more.
Oh, crap.
I went one day this week and I was like, nope, I ain't going.
You saw it after that?
Yeah.
I will tell you, and I really never thought I would say this, but Dunkin' actually has great coffee. Their cappuccino, I'll get a caramel
and it's
macchiato.
Cheaper. I feel like their prices are better than Starbucks.
Yes. And I can get sugar-free. See, Starbucks went away with all their sugar-free stuff, and I'm like, ugh, that really gets on that irks me. That was years ago, so I really hadn't been back a lot. I'll just randomly something, right? But like we went the other night after the wedding. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I got me something, and I gave insulin for it. I just hate to do that. But yeah, Dunkin' is good, and you like Dunkin'. Mm-hmm. I hadn't
been to Dunkin' in a long time though.
But you do something that most people probably don't do. You will go get shots of espresso
and put a protein drink with it.
But do they put ice? Yes, and they give you ice.
It's ice and a shot.
And then you put Fairlife with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's what Angel does, and she makes her own iced coffee, and I think that's really smart. And it's like $1.30 or something. Mm-hmm. Isn't it? Something really inexpensive. So you can get creative with places. You don't have to go get all these sugary, crazy drinks. You can do something like that. But anyways, I'm into the Javi coffee. So much so that I reached out to them and I'm like, y'all, when y'all got an opening spot, I will make y'all some content. And I make content about me making me a drink in general with them. They're so delicious. And that's why it was fresh on my mind. Somebody just messaged me last night and she was like, do you actually like the Javi coffee? And I was like, I'm hooked. Like, it's that good. But I have been very sparing with it because the bags are like $23.
They're expensive, I feel like. But
yeah. I don't remember. I need to look on there how many drinks it makes. But the kids, I was making, and it has like protein in it. Somebody also said they're from Dubai and she was like, everything in America has protein. Chips, coffee, drinks. She was like, why are y'all not just eating meat for protein? I don't understand why Americans have to put protein in everything. I'm like, you're not lying. But they just try to put benefits of whatever. But anyways, I was like, actually, the coffee's delicious. But I'm trying to only have like maybe one iced coffee a week. I'm like, I don't need it every day. I was really doing the most.
But you have coffee every day.
I have hot coffee every single day, yes. But that, to me, the Javi coffee is like a treat. Like if I wanted to go to the coffee shop, I would just rather make it here. Yeah, so that's one of my favorites. You go. We'll just tag team. You did that hair curler.
Yeah, I do like that. I've only used it twice because I was out of hairspray. But I like it that it can curl my hair because I can't curl my hair with the regular curling iron. Mm-hmm. So I did that. And
describe it though, because other people probably don't know what you're talking about.
I pulled it up. I don't know how to say the name of it. It's a
contraption that you basically put your hair in.
TYMO. TYMO.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
we're both dyslexic. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's the brand of it. And you put your hair in it and it spins it for you. And then you wait for it to beep. And when it beeps, you just take it out.
Yeah.
And it curls.
Yeah. It's really cool. It gets hot. So the outside that kind of hugs your hair
protects it because you
from
can't
the
burn
heat.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you want to really be careful on, like you pull the piece that you would put the physical curling iron on. You would do the same thing. Put your hair on it and it
won't get tangled. It will stop if it feels any like tension. Mm-hmm. And I thought, I'm 40, about to be 45, so I'm grown. But I thought this is perfect for a young girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it is. And it wasn't much.
Like $45.
Angel does a lot of TikTok shop. I've never bought off of TikTok shop. I think because what happens to me, if I see it on TikTok, I go to Amazon and see if it's on Amazon. Is that not horrible?
But the thing about TikTok shop, if you see a video and click on someone's link, they make money.
I know.
So there are some times that I will see, this is so bad, I will see something and I will go search if it's people I follow. If they have a video, I'll buy off of them.
No, that makes sense because you want them to have
support
the commission.
People. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, I've done a couple videos and I've had people buy a couple things, but I thought I need to do, there are people that are making a ton of money.
Yeah.
But you just can't make one video a day. Like people are using this full-time job. They're making 10 videos a day of stuff and putting it out.
Yep.
And so you have to, with anything, you have to be consistent about stuff.
Yeah. I saw the coolest video yesterday, and it was a dude. He had a big wine glass, and he had Coke in it, and it had a little bit of fizz on the top. He had it in a sink, and it said, he didn't say anything. It just had sound, and it said, reminder, it takes time. And so then he turned the water faucet on, and the water was going into the Coke. And you know how long it takes for the Coke to come out of the water and it switched to be like pure water now, you know? I mean, I probably watched the video for a minute, you know, and you could just see the change of the color. Like all the Coke was out and then it was pure water. And it literally, ever since I watched that video, there's been 10 videos on like, keep making the content. Don't stop.
It's because you watched it. The algorithm thinks you like that, so it sends you stuff. Mine is on pool talk. I watched a video about a pool, and every time I get on social media, it's about, you need this pool, this pool, this pool.
Yeah. Who knew there were so many ways to make a freaking pool?
Yeah.
I keep telling Angel, get a tank pool. She's like, it ain't big enough. I want to float in that thing. So the tank pool really is not big, but it serves its purpose.
I mean, I could get in there by yourself and have a float, but you would stay and your feet and head would touch the...
I know. It's really not. Yeah. You can't really float around.
No. Okay. My next thing is that I've liked. This ain't about doing stuff. Let me just say this. We did get our passports. We don't have them in yet, but we've paid and done all the stuff to get our passports. I do want to go on a cruise. I've never been on a cruise. So that's something I would like to do.
I just heard a video about this. I have to tell you after you tell your story.
Because when me and Mark got married, Mark's parents paid for our honeymoon, and they were going to pay for us to go on a cruise. And we were picking out, looking at stuff, and I was like, I can't do it. All I could think about was the Titanic, like I'm going to sink. And I'm like, how stupid was I, like thinking, so we didn't do it.
But so many things happen on cruise ships now, like they break down or the plumbing, whatever, like all these horror stories. It's probably like 1 out of 100 like of these happening. But there's a girl that works for, maybe she used to work for the cruise ship or a cruise line in general. But she said, do not book, unless you got so much money you don't care about, do not book a cruise until you're 90 days within the window of wanting to go. She said they upcharge
the price.
The price changes drastically. And then I stopped watching the video. I think I saved it. And I was like, I'll come back and watch because I can't consume this right now. But she had different tips on how to do it. She said they never book all the cabins. So don't panic.
I saw a video, if you wait 2 weeks, like you can be flexible with time and take it off, with both me and Mark being self-employed a little bit sometimes. You can get great deals at like last minute because they want all the cabins filled. So then they lower the money. That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. I just wonder what type of cabins left.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, you don't want to be in a dungeon.
But Mom and Dad went last year and they stayed in one, like probably the cheapest one, no windows. And she said she loved it. They slept so good.
Yeah.
But
you probably don't feel as much as the boat moving either because you're probably on the inner part of it.
Anyway, that's that.
Well, I went on one cruise ship with Alan and it was fine. I was nauseous. Dramamine first day, slept for 12 hours, but then after that I was good to go. But it does feel weird to be in the middle of the ocean and you're like, I cannot see land if I wanted to. That's weird. But it was a cool experience. Yeah. I think our family would really enjoy it. I would put a life vest on the kids 24/7. I'm like, if something happens, y'all are safe. And then we would be attached by a rope. And I'd be like, have fun, guys. Okay, there are some other things I'm hooked on. And the, oh crap. What's
hooked on? I thought this was bucket list.
Wait, our favorite things. I'm going over a couple favorite things. I have another one to name. And then you do too.
That's why I said cruise. I thought it was bucket list. I was confused.
We are doing both. We're doing both. We're talking about both, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Ritual is a vitamin. I've never seen this with a vitamin before. So I just got a women's vitamin for like all types of things because I was doing like AG1 and mixing it with my water, and I still do that every now and then. But I just was like, I need to change it up, and I need some other things. So because of like hormones, their vitamins are coated where they slide down your throat. And they're minty. And I choke on vitamins all the time. They are in my throat and they're lodged and I feel them forever. And I just hate taking pills, period. And so when I got theirs, and I take an iron one from them because my iron's so low. I keep getting that back from my blood work. And so I started doing that. I can now I have to take the pill to the back of my throat, my tongue, and swallow, and then do them one at a time. But I don't feel it go down. And then my mouth and the air or a burp smells and feels like mint. And it like doesn't have you know how pills like have a taste. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how they do that, but that's really cool. So anyways, Ritual, y'all have to look at them. That's new to me, but that was something I wanted to bring up. They probably
just put it in their coating.
Yeah, it's like their coating, and then they have like this little thing in the bottle too, and it's just really different. They have something too. It's like everything where it's sourced, which I love because like Melaleuca does this too. You can see where everything is sourced from. So I love that it's like clean and it's fresh and all that stuff because you really just don't know nowadays when people make things like where it's really coming from, you know? Yeah. Okay. Bucket list of this summer, like summer things that we want to do. Cruises next year. I want you to talk about that oil you just got.
Well, that wasn't bucket list. Do you see what I mean?
It's favorite things and like things we want to do.
Mississippi Candle Company. They don't do candles. She started with candles, but I think it's like Louisiana, Mississippi, something like that. But I found her on TikTok shop and she's gone viral. But they do natural cleaners. And I did buy one of the cleaners just to try, but I use all Melaleuca product cleaners and stuff. But and I use essential oils from Melaleuca. But I got their oil because I kept on hearing everybody talking about it. That is the diffuser oil. Plus you can put it on like balls to put in the dryer. Mm-hmm. And it's what's the name of it?
Not sea salt. Dang it, I can't remember. I can take a picture of it and then
take a picture and put it up because I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I got 2 scents. I got Brookhaven, and then I got another one.
Brookhaven's the one for the kitchen, right? Or counters in general, right?
No, you can get it in the diffuser oils, the cleaner, a laundry detergent. All their scents come with whatever. But I got that one because the girl was watching the video said this was her favorite. And then I got a saltwater soul. That's what it is. Because they said this is a cleaner smell. And so I got 2 of them. And I was like, oh, I love this, but I like the saltwater soul better. And then I used it. I was house sitting at a friend's house last week and used it. And Mom and Amber came over to get in the pool. They're like, what does that smell?
It smelled good.
And so Amber wanted me to buy her one, and then Mom wanted one, and so I really do like it. And it's clean and natural ingredients. So
yeah, no, it smells really
I'm going to do a video about it. So if y'all want it, y'all follow me on TikTok shop and then buy it from my link.
Yeah, we are monetized on all of our things, which I think is really helpful. So
I'm not on TikTok yet. I'm not at 10,000.
Oh, yeah, you're so close.
But this is what I mean. I am close, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I might because
you might this week now.
I'm going to follow along with the homestead, taking care.
I can't wait to see those videos, girl. Just post 10 a day. You got time.
I need to use your thing to hold my camera when I take it out there. Don't you have
the one I have on my vanity
or something? I need something. So
okay, we'll figure it out. Yeah. Well, the oil and the hair thing, I definitely wanted you to talk about. Yeah, I love those. And then I shared 2. So those are our 2 hot takes of some of our new favorite things. So if you've not ever seen those or heard of those, go check them out. What?
I'm laughing at me.
Oh.
Because I don't
about to happen this week?
Yeah, I don't remember all your cat's name, so I'm just like, I'm going to make up names for the Fatty Kathy. That's what I'm going to call the big one.
I have one cat outside. It's actually a boy, but he is chunky.
Oh, I thought it was a girl.
I think it's fine. It's fine.
Nobody don't know.
Nobody knows. Yeah. They've all been fixed. He's so dang chunky. He was trying to lick his belly yesterday, and he's got to prop a leg this way to hold him this way to get his head down. I'm like, oh gosh, poor little thing. I think he's just stolen all the food. Mm-hmm. And that's another reason I can't do wet food anymore. I think he just eats it all. But then sometimes it doesn't get eaten. I don't know. But he is chunky. He's so cute. Okay, yeah. All of our favorite things that we want to do this summer, because this might help other moms of creative things. It doesn't have to be extravagant. It can just be something fun that we would like to do. But one thing that I really want to do is I want to go pick strawberries. We passed Patterson Farm the other day, and I was like...
Strawberry season's about to be over.
Huh?
Strawberry season is spring.
Well,
you've probably already... It's probably done.
The strawberries at the store are so fresh as can be right now.
I know, but you've missed the strawberry picking time.
I have?
It's done.
Oh, dang.
So that ain't happening.
What can I pick?
I guess you picking out your own garden, your blackberries or something.
Yeah, our blackberries and blueberries are coming in, but they ain't enough to feed us. They enough to snack on. Yeah. Dang, so that's so sad. Well, that's not going to happen. Mm-mm. Well, another thing that we want to do this summer is go to the zoo. And we just got to figure out what zoo and who's all going. Because Maddox was going to be able to do a field trip at the end of the school year. I just was not cool with that. Him going without me. I'm like, this is too much. Long story. Y'all know I'm crazy. So I was like, baby, we'll go to the zoo. It'll be a good time. So we're all going to go to the zoo. So we just got to figure out where. But I kind of want to wait.
Why do you wait? Do fall time.
Yeah, that's
so
what I was going to say.
hot.
They're opening up. They're opening up another part of one of the big zoos of like another continent. I think in like October. Maybe it's August. August is summer though. I gotta Google that again because I did Google that. That is on the list. So it may not be summer, it may be fall. I do want to do the zoo because we haven't been in a hot minute. And yeah, we need to go when it's a little bit cooler. That would be ideal. Because one of those, I think the one I'm talking about, it's a long like walk to each like exhibit. You know what I mean? Yeah. What are some other things you want to do this summer with the boys?
We're going to Florida in September. That's the only thing we really have planned. I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
Nothing's really coming to mind right this moment.
Yeah. I want them to do like fun stuff in our area too. And one place that always comes up on my feed is where we got married, Kerrigan Farms. You know, and Levi went there, I think, and they did all that fun stuff like in the rock quarry. I think that would be cool. There is another rock place that I think we went to at one point, but I don't think we want to go back there. Do you remember that? And we were slipping and sliding on those rocks.
Oh, yeah. You remember I fell and hit my head.
Yeah, it was just not a good experience. So I was thinking Kerrigan Farms would be cool.
Bull hole.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. And snakes were out there. Like, it just seemed sketch. What?
Wildlife. Snakes are going to be everywhere. I'm sure they have them at Kerrigan Farms, too.
You want to copperhead while you swimming?
But I'm sure they're at Kerrigan Farms, too.
Oh, heck to the no. They better get them out. What do you have to put around property to get them away? You put hair. Don't you put hair?
I don't know.
I think you do something. Moss or something.
Yeah.
But I think Kerrigan Farms would be really cool.
Yeah. Because they're all swimming.
Yeah. That is something you have to pay for to go. I'm not really sure the cost to go, but it is something we've talked about in the past, but we've never really done it. But I think our boys are old enough now where they would really enjoy stuff like that.
Mom said that we need to go to Carowinds.
She did bring that up. Do you remember Carowinds? Well, like vividly, like if they have things that aren't just large roller coasters.
Yeah, it's all. They have little section to big section.
Because when we've done Pigeon Forge with them, they rode one roller coaster and they're like, I ain't doing it again. And I don't like roller coasters.
I mean, there's like the Gold Rush. That's just normal.
That one's made out of wood.
Those kind of things. So they have like, they would probably, now I don't know. No, wouldn't want to go on the Intimidator and all that stuff. I could when I was younger. No, Mark would.
How do you remember all these names? Intimidator.
That's the roller coaster.
I don't remember that.
I mean, I'm 4 years older than you. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I used to take Levi.
Oh,
we
maybe
would get season passes.
Oh, that's why.
Go to the water park.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you go one time, it's really a little bit more and you can get a season pass and go all year.
Yeah, but are you really going? I don't think I'm really going back like that. If we go, it's like we've done it. I'm not like a theme park. I don't think the kids are either. Like theme park kids where they just want to constantly keep going back. Mom used to get us season passes. Like we had gold passes or something like that. And we would go
do
all
the water
time.
Park and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I was very terrified. Mom took us when we were kids and she loved a roller coaster. She'd put us on everything, strap us in, girl. She put me on that boat. You remember that boat? Mm-hmm. That boat flipped upside down. And I knew my life just flashed before my daggum eyes.
I don't think it's there anymore.
Yeah, because it's unsafe. Probably somebody died on it. I should Google it. I felt like I was slipping. The only thing, imagine a big boat and you just on a bench seat and you got one thing that just goes in your lap like this, and it locks. You ain't got no straps, no harness, no nothing. So if you fall to your death. Mama put that in there, and I'm screaming bloody murder. I'm saying I'm falling out, and she's like, yeah, living my best life. And I am like so tiny, I'm about to slip out. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is literally my worst nightmare. So when she texted that to me, that's all I could think about is that ship. I thought I can't. Oh, I can't. It really. You remember you say about how she threw you in the pool and you're terrified for your life. I don't want on a roller coaster because my mama put me on a ship at Carowinds.
I don't think she was trying to kill me. I just think she was trying to teach me how to swim.
Well, I hope you lived, and you did. You lived to tell it. Now you're scared for your life.
I did. I lived.
Another thing I want to do with the kids is tie-dye. They like to tie-dye. And I just found some of my stuff in the office that I've used in the past with them. And I think like creating things and tie-dyeing shirts, I think is really fun. Like summer activities when it's hot. Creating a slip and slide in the yard. They talk about doing stuff like that. I think that's really fun.
Alan ain't going to let you do that.
Mess up his grass. I can do whatever the heck I want.
It'll mess up his grass.
I don't know who Alan and Pops think they are. They think they run this lawn. I can put me a slip and slide. I think that's a good time. Mm-hmm. Especially if it's on like soft. You know how you would see videos online, people go down slip and slide and there's a daggum rock under the slip and slide.
That's what I mean. He's going to tell you to do it on the road. And he won't be able to
do it on the driveway.
He's going to say no because you really will mess up the grass though.
Oh, it will grow back. I just ate that mic. It will grow back. Y'all see how everybody tries to control me and I'm refusing. Refuse. Y'all did some fun baking stuff, you and Cruzy. Maybe some more stuff like that this summer is cool. Yeah. Cruz, he really does want to do a big bacon day, and he wants to invite everybody over. And I thought maybe this summer before like school really does get started. Yeah. But we have to plan that out. So I need your help with that. That would be really fun for him. He likes to bring everybody over and then tell everybody bring their money and just make all the money that he can make off his sweets.
There's Alan. Are you going to let Amber do a slip and slide on your grass?
Where at?
On the
just
grass?
Somewhere. I want to do a slip and slide.
I mean, you ain't going to go nowhere when it's flat. You're supposed to go down a hill.
Yeah.
I'll send you that one right down in the creek.
Creek?
I told you it wasn't happening in the grass.
I ain't worried about the grass. The grass is fine.
I know you ain't worried about it.
I know. I don't know why y'all so uptight. And Angel's really got your back right now.
Because having good y'all have good grass, it's expensive. I pay attention to all the stuff they do.
A slip and slide ain't going to stay permanently.
Even if it's down for a day, it messes up your grass.
Why don't you do your slip and slide? Who does a slip and slide on flat ground?
Honey, I don't know. I just think they're fun. It's a water activity that we would enjoy.
You know where you need to go?
Where?
You need to get a water hookup at the property, that big old hill going down to the road.
Down to the road?
Yeah. Right at that telephone pole.
Helen said to the telephone pole. Oh, my gosh. I was talking about Kerrigan Farms, though, the water area down there.
Quarry.
The quarry. That would be really cool to do this summer.
What?
The quarry.
Go swim in it.
Did I say it wrong?
No.
Quarry?
You were scared to jump in it when we were getting married?
I'm not jumping in it. I said the kids would really like it. I could take them there.
Why are you scared to jump in?
I ain't doing this.
Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is the this is the end of our summer bucket list.
Oh my gosh, this was not a good bucket list. But we do want to do fun activities, and I think like trying to do fun stuff with your kids can sometimes be really daunting and challenging because you're just trying to juggle all the things. But
sometimes I think just being spur of the moment.
Is fun.
I guess I'm feeling like summertime I'm a little bit slower. And I feel like I've been so busy since Christmas that I really hadn't had time. Sometimes it's nice to feel like I just don't have anything.
Yeah.
What you want to go do?
Yeah.
Because some things that they want to go do is not something that you would ever want to go do. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah. And I have found that they will go like, what are we doing today? What are we doing today? Some stuff, we don't need to go pay for stuff every day. Like there are things that we can do at home or in our area that
Just going to the park.
is just an experience.
They love the park at the library right there.
Yeah. So just fun things like
See,
that.
he's shaking his head.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean you have to be elaborate. Sometimes it can just be, you know, getting out and going to. And did y'all know something about Dairy Queen in Salisbury has like specials every single day? What day was it? Like cones were $1 or something on Fridays.
I think it was Friday, and it was a cone for
specials.
$1 something. It was something very inexpensive. Yeah. Oh, let me tell you what I did with the kids. We'll have to end on this high note because this was really good. So Angel went and ran some errands the other day, and so I had all 3 of the boys, which is not unusual for either one of us to go and do something, and one of them's here. But they ate, and then it was so hot. It was like 90 plus. And they were just like, they would go outside for 10 minutes, and they were back inside because they were just hot. And so I just kept thinking, I'm like, what could they do that they're not, one, in front of the TV, or, you know, they're not sweating themselves to death outside. So I was like, you know what? I think a scavenger hunt would be super cool.
Oh,
and I was like, they could do that inside, they could do it outside, whatever it is. So I literally took 5 minutes and I put all this information. Y'all need to use ChatGPT. If y'all need answers or help or suggestions, it is such a good tool. I use AI for very productive things. It does not answer, I'm not using it 24/7, but I use it a lot for work, but I do sometimes for personal things. And so for this one, I was like, I have 3 boys between this age and this age. I need to create a scavenger hunt, and we have property, and I kind of gave it things that we have. And I was like, if you can organize it in a way where they can check it off and make it a challenge. Boom, done. I hit print. I made 3 of them. I stapled them. We came in here and we read it together. They knew what was up. Probably 45 minutes of them doing this scavenger hunt. Did y'all love the scavenger hunt the other day? Oh my gosh, they said no and then yes. And so then I was like, y'all might get a fun treat after. I don't know. We'll see who wins. So they found really cool items. They collected them inside and outside. And I was just kind of doing my thing. And it just gave them something fun. And that's where Dairy Queen came in. And so then we counted up their points at the end. And I was like, well, I'm going to, and I never, ever suggest Dairy Queen. I'm like, we have ice cream here. But I was like, we can just go Dairy Queen after dinner. And that was really a fun treat. So I'm like, we ain't doing this every week because Dairy Queen,
but that's fun.
That was really fun. So go on chat and ask for a scavenger hunt, and maybe even say like, I need 10 fun suggestions that are affordable that I can do with my kids between this age. Yeah. And it will give you really cool ideas. So those are just
and
some
something else.
suggestions.
If people have like younger kids, all the movies have like a cheaper kid morning movie throughout the summer, like summer movie things.
Yeah.
And I've seen that the bowling alley has free bowling for kids. You can go once a week if you sign up for something. So there's all kind of stuff out there to find.
Yeah.
So,
you just have to figure out what's exciting for your family and kids. Well, thank you for being here. I thought this was really a cool episode. Hopefully this just inspired you as a parent to do some fun stuff with your kiddos. But that's a wrap-see, and we will see you in the next one. Have a blessed day. Remember, comment, like, subscribe, all the things. You are the best. Peace.